Shetani ashinde mfululizo. 5,000 types of lies.
The greatness of a nation.
To speak truth to power.
Hi guys, how are you today? Thank you so much for tuning in to Sikiliza TV. My name is Wilson Ochar and I'll be your political analyst for today. And in today's topic of conversation, I'd like us to talk about the Tuju saga, which has exploded with the United Opposition Principal Eugene Wamalwa claiming that President Ruto has the title deed. And what it appears now is what started as a bank loan dispute involving Raphael Tuju. He's now turning into a political storm about a land title because Principal Eugene Wamalwa is asking one explosive question. Why does President William Ruto have Honorable Raphael Tuju's title deed? So let's just watch this video and then we're going to break it down. And before we do that, if you're watching this channel for the first time, please subscribe so that YouTube can notify you as soon as we post our latest political debrief. And to our current subscribers, thank you so much for your support, because without you, this channel would not be where it is. So ladies and gentlemen, let's just watch this video, then we're going to return to break it down.
Including the Saga Senator, Oburu Odinga. The first person who gave them the title deed for Tuju's property was none other than William Ruto. And I challenged Dr. Oburu Odinga to tell the nation the conversation they had with William Ruto. And when he asked Ruto to assist Tuju, he said, no, this property was already bought. And I can even send you the title. How did you obtain the title? And not just the senator for CI. The governor for Homa Bay, Gladys Wanga, was the first one on the scene. When they came to Dari, Gladys Wanga was there. She was seen making a call. She spoke to William Ruto. The same William Ruto sent to Gladys Wanga, the governor of Homa Bay, the same title deed. Where did he get it?
Is that I want to pay the loan. And I've wanted to pay this loan for the longest time. The problem is that the value of the land is much, much more than the value which I pay. So they have used everything possible to stop me from paying. Then the Kenya country manager is the bank. When he was still in Nairobi, the one in charge of Nairobi, he said, when I was able to put the facts in front of court, and he was being now, because it was criminal, that they lied. He has confirmed that the bank lied. I borrowed 9 million, then they refused to pay the balance of the loan. They actually breached the contract. After breaching the contract, I said, okay, let me return you your money. I offered 10 million. So I got some friends buying for it. They refused. They said, no, you have to move on. So I need it. They had gone to a court in England and got judgment against me. And now they were claiming for 16 million. Then it went to 18. Then it went to 25 million US dollars. Then it went to 32 those minutes. So they don't even know how much they're claiming for. So I went to court and they said, look, I want a court to supervise the process. So let the court decide, what do I owe them? Kenyans will not believe it. The court said that they dismissed my application to pay. Why should the court dismiss my application to pay? They don't want me to pay for this land because they want the land. I never want to talk about my private issues public. The land is 27 acres. So the land is more valuable than what I owe them. So they want the land. They don't want the money. So that's number one. Number two, all of a sudden, they claim that they have sold my property on auction. But I got a court order stopping the auction. Before I know it, they claim they actually have a title. Right? The Ministry of Lands, the Ministry of Lands, the Minister for Lands, and Nixon Korir at Lands, they all got restraining orders that they cannot sell this land by auction before all the matters are solved.
Tuju wameenda kuangaisha Tuju, wanaenda kumwambia Tuju enda jifiche kwa bedroom yako, alafu enda sema ati umekuwa abducted. Just imagine. Tuju needs honest friends. Tuju needs honest advice. Asaidiwe. He doesn't need scavengers who are trying to scavenge about the misfortune of a citizen. Wale watu wanatafuta maarufu kwa shida ya Mkenya mwenzao. We want Tuju apatiwe advice so that he can be helped, mali yake yokolewe na yeye asonge mbele. Lakini hahitaji wale matapeli wakora wanaenda kumsumbua mtu, mpaka hata wameenda kuleta jina ya Uhuru Kenyatta wameingiza kwa hiyo matope yao. Hawa watu ni bure ama si bure? Ni bure ama si bure? Waende ama si wasiende?
Yeah, guys, so from that video, from the news, you can clearly see that initially the case was framed as a financial dispute where there was a bank loan and a default and a bank auction. But now the narrative is shifting. It's no longer about money owed. Instead, it's about who controls the land that sits on the dirty business park belonging to Honorable Raphael Tuju. And in that video, you can clearly see Honorable Eugene Wamalwa's explosive claim. And in his response is that he dropped a political bombshell claiming that when they visited Tuju's property with the police present, there were calls made directly to the president. And more importantly, the president allegedly said that the land had already been sold and he had a copy of the title deed. And so the key question is where everything changes is Wamalwa, Honorable Wamalwa asks, why does the president have the title deed? And if this is a private bank matter, if it is purely legal, then the president should be nowhere near the documents. And Dr. Oburu Odinga confirms the claim, adding fuel to the fire because he personally spoke to the president, who showed him a copy of the title deed. And now Kenyans are asking, is this a coincidence or direct involvement? And when the thing changes everything, because the question was, did Tuju fail to pay his loan? And now the question is, who really wants the land? Some of the interpretations that Kenyans have formulated online is that it's normal presidential briefing. The president requested the title because the issue became political. It's routine, informational, nothing suspicious. Most Kenyans seems to be arguing this. Other Kenyans are arguing that political interest in the land, the president is not neutral. He has interest in the outcome, which raises concern of conflict of interest and political interference. Another group of Kenyans also claim that predatory land acquisition scheme, that this is a serious claim that a powerful individual who keeps track of distressed properties, uses legal loopholes and acquires land below the value. And now Honorable Raphael Tuju could be the target. Yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section, what are your thoughts? These are some of the theories that Kenyans have formulated online. One group have stated that it appears to be a normal presidential briefing since the issue has taken a political turn. Let me know in the comment section, what are your thoughts? Is this the case? Some have also claimed that there's political interest in the land, and that it raises conflict of interest and political interference. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section about that. And also, we know very well that there are predatory land acquisition schemes, and so this could be just one of those stories, only that Raphael Tuju is a public figure and has been caught in into that predatory land acquisition scheme web. So many Kenyans seem to be formulating that this is just a coincidence, and so it has nothing to do with political affairs. And so in President Ruto's response and the questions is that the president says that Honorable Raphael Tuju has bad friends and he's being misled. And critics are saying that this is not the real issue anymore. Instead, the real issue is simple: who has the title deed and why? And because it gets risky, because if this issue moves beyond courtrooms, it as it appears that the issue has moved beyond courtrooms and it is now about trust, power, perception, and especially in Luo Nyanza. Because if the narrative becomes that Tuju is being targeted for his land, then politically that becomes explosive for President William Ruto, who is banking on the support of Luo Nyanza. And so this is no longer just a legal case. It's a battle of narratives. On one side, the government says this is law and order. On the other side, opposition says this is about land and power. And right in the middle, one question refuses to go away is, why does the president have the title deed? And questions for you, let me know in the comment section. Questions for you, fellow viewers, is this still a loan case or now a land case? And let me know in the comment section, what are your thoughts after reviewing the debriefs on the news online and legal research? What are your thoughts? Is this still a loan case or a land case? Secondly, should the president have access to such documents? Let me know if this is a normal routine for the president to have such information as part of the political temperatures raising for 2027 general elections. Let me know if the president should have access to such documents, since the matter is taking a political turn. The third question is Raphael Tuju being targeted, or is this a lawful process? Let me know in the comment section. We've talked about predatory land acquisition schemes. Is Honorable Raphael Tuju a target of this predatory land acquisition scheme, or is this a lawful process of following up a defaulted loan payment? Lastly, does this change your view of the entire saga? Let me know in the comment section after reviewing all the materials. Does this change your view of the entire saga? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you find this analysis powerful, thank you so much. Like this video, share it across Kenya, subscribe to Sikiliza TV, because here we don't just report politics, we decode power. And as usual, stay informed, stay critical, and stay tuned to Sikiliza TV. It has been my time. My name is Wilson Ochar, and I've been your political analyst for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe to our channel, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye-bye.